Well, hey, how y'all doing out there today? As many of y'all know, there's a lot of crazy things going on around the planet. Whether you believe in climate change or whether or not climate change believes in you, it don't matter. Things are changing. The weather is extreme. They're manipulating it. There's a lot of man-made illnesses, cancer, autism, ADD, ADHD. I mean, all these things are affecting our youth. And we as adults, we're concerned because we're adults and we're trying to find solutions. But man, these kids are literally screaming in your face. I'm talking about young ladies especially. Ever since 1992, when that little Miss Suzuki got up there on that stage in front of that New World Order UN and addressed the world and stopped the world for 6 minutes and said exactly how it was, that broke my heart. But it also began in 1992 with the Rio Earth Summit and that little Miss Suzuki's little voice talking about how she couldn't even fish with her dad and get salmon from oil contaminated rivers and whatnot. That's when I really began, y'all. I quit the corporation then because of the Gulf War and seeing stacks of dead children. I listen to these children. I always have, and y'all need to as well. And it gets me teary-eyed and it gets me upset because all they want is a world and a planet to live on, just like you had. What the hell's wrong with that? And I don't care if the UN politicizes them. I don't care if the United States government, anybody, big oil, I don't care. If they're out there giving you a message all around the world, high schoolers and young people are standing up. And like I said, especially the young women, another beautiful indigenous young lady got out and just literally ripped a new ass to a group of people about the water. Globally, you just see articles where they're coming out of their high schools and they're protesting just for a clean planet, just for a clean drink of water, just to have and enjoy the same health that you my age, especially you people my age, that you enjoyed. This is all they want. And for people my age, this is our grandkids. This is our legacy. This is what we began. And we have to allow them the same life we had. So listen to these kids when they're screaming in your face about wanting a clean planet, wanting clean water, wanting a clean life, wanting clean food. Everybody wants that, but they see it. They're smarter than us in a lot of ways. They haven't been contaminated by politics. They haven't been toxified by opinions. They just see a world that's scary to them. They never saw the yellow sun. They never saw a really blue sky. These poor youngins ain't even probably ate a healthy bite of food like we had the advantage to have. So I want you to think about that before you see a young lady or a young man out there speaking in front of a big group of people. That's just the forum. That's just the microphone. They're not working for the United Nations. They're not working for the New World Order. They were lucky enough to get a platform to speak out. And now that they're speaking out, people want to just drop the message coming from these beautiful young people and go to, oh, well, it's coming from this and it's coming from that, or it's twisted, or it's an agenda. Yes, there's an agenda to destroy this planet. But guess what? There's another agenda to save it. And we're a part of that. So quit bitching about who's doing what and let's start doing our part. And first is we go to these young people and we tell them, yes, we hear you as your parents, as your grandparents, even your great grandparents. We hear you. We think it's an atrocity that you're not being left the same world we were left by our grandparents and great grandparents and parents. We think it's an atrocity. So we will do what we can. Let's all work together on this. But leaving these children out of this major decision and part of their life is to have life. You get that? Part of their life is to live, and they can't live on a toxic planet. They can't live with the way things are changing. We have to find a way to coexist with the changes, the natural changes, and we have to stop what we're contributing to this planet. For damn. So get your damn head out your ass and quit thinking about yourself so much and listen at these kids screaming in your face that all they want is a clean planet and a decent life like you got. Think about that. This is a message of love. Not just for the children, but for you, my tribe. We have to change. We have to live and be the change. We got to quit bickering about who's doing what and who's paying for what and take care of our planet. The rest of it is psyops. The rest of it is to keep you divided. All the little issues, all the rights you fight for. What about the right for our children to have a clean planet? And what about the right of the planet to not be fed upon like locusts by mankind? Nobody ever thinks about the planet. Well, I do. And that's why I get mad at y'all sometimes, because I don't think nobody thinks about the planet that sustains every single one of our lives. Every single one of you is dependent on this planet for your life. Nothing else. Nothing else. So think about that. Listen at these babies out there screaming in your face, begging you for a clean world, demanding that you do something because they can't, because they're kids. Take care of them and they'll take care of us. And that's the way it's supposed to be. I love y'all. Peace. Think about the children. Change what we're doing. Make a world better for them than we had. How about that? Let's leave them something better than what we had. Peace. And don't live in fear.